Just wanted to do a video of some of the magnitude of alcohol stoves that I've made over the years. I know I've done one of these before, but it's been quite a while, and I've got a lot of new viewers, so I thought I'd just browse through them really quick here and show everybody some of the different designs that I've done. Some of these I haven't done, some of these I've actually purchased, some have been given to me. So not all these are mine, are my designs. Some of them are designs that other people made and I copied. So I just wanted to browse through them a little bit. I think somebody just fell upstairs. Well, there's a top view. And I couldn't find all of them. This all started when I was looking for a particular stove and started going through my collection trying to find my Trangia, which I haven't been able to find in a while. Well, I found out it was at the bottom of the box, so that's where it laid. And by the time I found it, I had half of them out, and I thought, well, they're all out. I might as well just do a video real quick. I'm sure most of you recognize some of these styles or have seen videos on some of the styles. I think I have a video on just about every one of these in my video collection. There is my Trangia, or I should say it's a knockoff Trangia, but that's what I was looking for this whole time. You think it'd stand out like a sore thumb being brass like it is, but no, it didn't. I had to dig all the way down to the bottom of the box to find it. Here's a couple of my own designs, knockoff look of, I guess, some of Tenny's stoves. I had one here that I was working on. It broke. So, not every stove is a perfection. At least not every stove I make is a perfection. I've had a couple of them break like that. The glue gives way after a while. There's that knockoff Trangia that I told you I found in the Goodwill. For comparison in size, you can see how big that thing is to a Trangia. So, anyways, just a variety of stoves. There's one of my crumb catchers, one of my original ones. I'm missing one of the pot stands on there. Not my idea, somebody else's. Just copied it. These little things are some of my favorites. Fondue. Some of my fence post stoves right in here that I've done. I think I call them the indestructible. Here is an Altoids tin that I put two together with magnets in between and some silicone tape, and then used some offsets that attached to the magnets for a pot holder. Not the greatest, it works. These, of course, are some of the best stoves out there, the old white box tile stove that I've copied a number of times here. These things are real light, burn real hot. You know, sometimes you can get them to fit perfectly and you don't have to bolt them. Sometimes you have to bolt them. So, these never really seem to work very well with just a hole in the side. Very low flame. Will boil, but long time. Here's some of the Flat Cat stoves I've tried to knock off. Never been able to get one as good as what he has. I know he's got some decent stoves, but these are similar to his in design, or at least they're an attempt to make something like his. Obviously not the quality that his is. That one's missing its felt. This is the one I built to try and keep from burning my picnic table. I put felt on the bottom of it. A little one I did a video on. Kind of hot, little hot for the area that its surface covers. Some of the original ones with the insulation with a screen works well just for a generic flame. Just a pot I found. These are really nice. You probably can't see. Let's see if I can get it out far enough. No, you can't see this one. Oh, that's because I never drilled it out. There's one that I have that I've never drilled out. It doesn't have the holes in it. That one's never been used. I'll have to drill it out and make it a stove. Another one of the interesting designs that I've tried. Oh, there's one I just made for Intense Angler. This one had a really unique idea. I was going to try and build a pressure container in the center and see if I could get a torch flame out of this. It didn't work at all. I had felt in here for a low flame, and then pressure in the center was a failure. Let's see, does this one have the holes in it? Yeah, this one has the holes in it. You can kind of see them right there and there. These work really well. These are great. No pot stand required. Awesome flame. These are knockoffs from Yukon Bushman, I think his name is. These are his Inferno knockoffs that he made. He kind of told us how to make them, so I made one. It's a one-size canister inside of basically one of these. So it just goes right down the side there. So you get flame coming out the side, flame coming out the top, flame coming out there. And that's why he calls it the Inferno. Here's another one similar to that. This one has the flame actually coming out the very tip top of the thing right along here and up here. They're definitely Inferno stoves. Here's a goofy bartender's shot glass that I made a stove out of. It worked really well. I got a video out there on it somewhere. Old tin can stove. That's an old one. Can with a bottle top and a insert. That was an interesting design that I made. Another kind of knockoff my own design. Cranny. There's an old clay thing. Look at that rusty old thing. Crazy design. Some of the stuff you come up with is just crazy. Here's one that I call my ISO stove, our buffalo nickel stove, because it's got the buffalo nickel in there, and it actually burns ISO really well, or alcohol. Pretty multi-purpose one. A couple right in here. This is from JPH the Man. He gave me this stove to test from. One of my favorite stoves of all time is this one right here. He built another one for me. It's back here. That was one of his first ones. It's a good stove, don't get me wrong, but it's a little indifferent. It's got this adjuster on here. I like it. It's pretty neat. So I did about 9 videos on that thing there. I've got some of my favorite stoves, which are from Mini Bull Design, right here and here. I've got the, I guess that's a squirrel cage and a bongo. It's one of the original bongos with the professional bottom. One of my favorite stoves for making coffee right here in a coffee pot. An old compass case that I had laying around, or a watch case, I don't remember what it was. There's another Mini Bull design. That's the choke hazard, the original choke hazard. Candle thing. These are the Elites. Elite knockoffs. This is not from Tony. Elite knockoff. Those things are awesome. If you ever have a chance to make a stove and you're looking for an easy stove to make, out of all these, the stoves I suggest making, one, make the Elite. These are nice. Obviously, I don't crimp roll the bottom like he does, or hot crimp roll. I do crimp it, but I don't hot crimp roll it. Make this type of stove. Make this type of stove. Make this type of stove. The white box type stove. Those are the 3 stoves that I suggest anybody who's getting into stove making to start off with. Those are 3 of the coolest stoves that I have ever made. Do not make this type of stove. Don't waste your time. They worked great. I mean, they'll do what they do, but eventually you'll have one blow up in your face. I've had it happen to me. It's not fun. I don't have a video of it. I was not filming at the time, but nonetheless, another Elite. This is another one that's, if you're going to make a stove, this is an excellent choice to make. It's pressurized, but not overly pressurized. This is a big can, though. You can make it with a smaller can. I used to have a couple of those. I guess I gave them away. One of my first stoves I've ever made. In fact, this is the one that blew up. I taped it with aluminum foil around here. Aluminum tape around here to try and seal it instead of crimping it. And the aluminum tape gave when it got too hot. And it was really hot. And I went to light it. And when I went to light it, the flame got sucked in the hole and blew the whole thing apart. But I kept it nonetheless. It didn't shatter. It just blew it apart. So anyways, just a variety of stoves that I've made or acquired or purchased. Wanted to show everybody again what I've got here. A couple different designs. If you have any questions about any of them, I don't know. Tell me the color of it. Tell me the design of it. Ask me a question about it. Usually I'm happy to answer. I've given some away, but I don't ship them out. I don't have all kinds of money, so I make my own for the most part. You didn't really have money to just be shipping out stoves to people for fun. To go along with that, these are some of my bins that I have. Pots. I do a lot of the stove stuff, alcohol. Make your own pots and make your own skillets and stuff. Lots of different things. So you can see that I put a lot of time and effort into this. It's a lot of fun for me. That's why I stick with it. I get away from it on occasion. I get too into hiking, like making hammock stuff. I enjoy that now. It's a lot of fun. I've made a lot of stuff with that. But this is always what I come back to. It's a lot of fun. So just want to show everybody. Have a great night.